Rowan Atkinson, popularly known as Mr. Bean, has a passion for cars alongside his dedication to making fans laugh. Over the years, Rowan has built up an outstanding collection of historic and exotic cars. His cars, just like him, are one of a kind, and he has collected them over the years, selling a handful at auctions and retaining the most. Now let's take a stroll through Atkinson's multi-million-dollar car collection and what this comedy legend drives when the cameras are off Falcon Sprint. We start Mr. Bean's car collection with the 1964 Ford Falcon Sprint model. The Sprint model is a race car that he bought in 2006 and sold at an auction in 2021 for around $77,000 or £56,250. The 1964 Ford Falcon Sprint, professionally prepared for Atkinson by top-tier teams, has a turquoise color that gives it an elite appearance. With about 164 horsepower, just 4,278 units were produced. Atkinson extensively used the car on the track and even had a head-on accident in the same car at the Goodwood Revival's Shelby Cup race that took place in 2014. Despite being a head-on crash, the damage to the car was minimal. The Sprint model featured a 4.7-litre V8 engine instead of the ordinary 2.4-litre inline, 6 engine in the basic Falcon. It is believed that the Sprint car also served as the base for the Ford Mustang that launched in 1964. Rowan Atkinson's next ride, the 1939 BMW 328 Roadster, is not just any car. It is the same model that triumphed in the Mille Miglia race, featuring a sleek silver exterior. Atkinson was seen driving it during the Mille Miglia race on May 13, 2011. While it remains part of his collection, details about its purchase price are not publicly available. For comparison, even a typical 328 Roadster can sell for as much as $621,000. Underneath the hood sits a 2.0-litre inline-6 engine that produces a modest 80 horsepower and 93 pound-feet of torque. While those figures might appear small by modern standards, at the time, it was considered powerful. Additionally, with its lightweight aluminum build and smooth 4-speed manual gearbox, this car could reach a maximum speed of 93 miles per hour. In 1948, Frank Pratt sped through the Australian Grand Prix in his reliable 328, but its crowning achievement was at the 1939 Mille Miglia, where it outperformed its rivals with Walter Balmer and Huschke von Hanstein behind the wheel, solidifying its reputation as a true racing icon. Although World War II limited its standing, the legacy of the BMW 328 endures. Next is the 1993 Mercedes-Benz 500e, a silver-colored beast with a half-leather interior. This left-hand drive model, which was imported from Japan, boasts a 5-litre V8 engine producing 326 horsepower and achieving 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds, and had a top speed of 155 miles per hour. The story doesn't end there. This W124 model has a tale of its own, having been auctioned not once but twice by the actor. Initially parting ways with the vehicle in 1994, he couldn't resist repurchasing it in 2017 due to its performance and charm. Yet a year later, he auctioned it once more, along with the 1989 Lancia Thema. The 500e was built to rival the BMW M5, a respectable accomplishment in the early 1990s. At number 4 is the mesmerizing Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG GT, adorned in a striking red hue that exudes an added layer of royal sophistication. This stunning vehicle remains a cherished spot in Rowan's collection. If you observe this image, it's quite entertaining to see him stepping out of the car, isn't it? However, for someone of his height, exiting a vehicle with low gold-wing doors that open like a bird's wings must pose a challenge. Priced at $22,000 and delivering 583 horsepower, this car is, however, undeniably a powerhouse. The 2014 SLS AMG GT accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds and can reach a top speed of 197 miles per hour. Additionally, the transmission is exceptional, providing rapid shifts with a manual mode for a more immersive driving experience. The car also featured a variety of lightweight components that further enhanced its performance. Another rare gem in Rowan's collection is the 2014 Bentley Mulsanne Birkin Edition. It's one of the most exotic and rare cars he owns, though it's unclear when he acquired it or how much he paid. A standard Mulsanne costs about $300,000, while a fully customized one can climb to $375,000. There's also the ultra-exclusive Mulliner Mulsanne, limited to just 5 units, priced at $500,000. So, it's fair to estimate that the Birkin Edition likely had a price tag of around $450,000. What makes this car even more special is its exclusivity. Only 22 Birkin Editions were ever made, and they were sold exclusively in Europe. Bentley offered them in 3 stunning color options: Ghost White, the Deep Damson shade, and a 2-tone combination of dark sapphire and fountain blue. The Birkin Edition is named after Sir Henry Ralph Stanley, Tim Birkin, the 3rd Baronet, and a legendary British racer who competed for Bentley. Another standout luxury gem in Rowan Atkinson's collection is the 2011 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead, famously featured in Johnny English Reborn. This particular model is finished in stunning oceanic blue, complete with perfectly color-coordinated wheels. Reports suggest that Rowan spent a cool $500,000 on this beauty, opting for the elegant North Shore blue finish. Now, while many car enthusiasts might own a Phantom Drophead, none can match the uniqueness of Rowan's. Why? Because this one boasts a jaw-dropping 9.0-litre V16 engine. That's right, Atkinson personally petitioned Rolls-Royce to install this experimental powerhouse specifically for the film. This incredible customization makes his Phantom one of a kind, proving that Rowan's love for cars is as extraordinary and captivating as his on-screen performances. From British luxury to German precision, Atkinson also has the 1986 Aston Martin V8 Zagato in his prestigious collection. This particular sports car has quite the story. Rowan purchased it for a reported $670,000 and immediately took it to Aston Martin Works Service for performance modifications. These modifications transformed the car into an AMO CC2 class race car, which cost around $300,000, bringing the total investment close to $1 million. However, despite this hefty investment, Rowan ended up selling the car for just $162,300, a massive loss. During his ownership, Atkinson raced the car a few times and even crashed it once. After he sold it, the car was retired from competition. It's worth noting that this was the only Zagato that Aston Martin Works ever modified. In 2016, Nicholas Mee and Company reworked the car again, shifting its focus from track performance to road speed. It was then sold for £23,500, or about $335,000. The 1997 McLaren F1 is the crown jewel of Rowan Atkinson's car collection, recently fetching an incredible $12.2 million at auction. Originally purchased brand new in March 1997 for about $1 million, this deep burgundy beauty became the 49th car in Rowan's impressive lineup. During his ownership, Rowan didn't just let it sit in a garage, he drove it over 41,000 miles. With a 6.1-litre V12 engine delivering 618 horsepower and a top speed of 231 miles per hour, it's easy to see why he was drawn to its insane performance. But Rowan's journey with the McLaren F1 wasn't without its bumps, literally. He had 2 accidents with the car, a minor one in 1999 and a more serious crash in 2011. The latter resulted in one of the most expensive car repair bills ever, costing $1.4 million. Despite these incidents, Rowan ultimately sold the McLaren in 2015 for a jaw-dropping $12 million, making a tenfold profit. Interestingly, the crashes weren't the reason he decided to part ways with it. Instead, the McLaren's rising fame and status as a billionaire's trophy made it attract far more attention than Rowan was comfortable with. A private person by nature, he preferred the car when it was more about driving pleasure than status. This clearly illustrates that Rowan acquires cars out of passion rather than to showcase them as symbols of status. Apart from his incredible acting talent, Rowan Atkinson continues to give us more reasons to admire him, especially with a car collection as impressive as this one. Let us know which car in his collection is your favorite. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos like this one.